I guess to kick off with part 2, I saw this internet meme about Voldemort being in red and blue with this Voldemort sprite, and so I thought that was kind of funny. And what I didn't realize though was that that sprite is used everywhere. Every town, most routes, and that just blew my mind. Especially because I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I named my Alakazam after Harry Potter. Red and Blue comes out 1996 in Japan, 98 in America, and supposedly Harry's 7th year takes place in 1997, according to J.K. Rowling. And so that's kind of funny how that's sandwiched right in between. So maybe Voldemort knew what was coming, and he Horcruxed himself into a video game so he could live forever. So basically now every time you download Red or Blue, you're downloading another copy of his Horcrux and making it harder and harder for Harry to kill again. So good job, guys. Voldemort lives on. The freak is Voldemort doing in my video game is great.
I hate to talk about it, but I gotta get into those issues with Gen 1. First thing I want to talk about are critical hits. And oh boy, critical hits. They are a bit rough in this game, and it's based on a Pokemon's speed stat. And it can be very annoying, when you go up against those physical sweepers like Machamp, Primeape. If it's got Karate Chop, it's pretty much gonna get a critical hit every single time. It's not fun to go against. I'll be completely honest about that right now. I'm really glad that is not a thing anymore because it can be pretty obnoxious.
So I started with Ruby and Sapphire, and so I've always had the running shoes. And so not having running shoes at all in Red and Blue was so frustrating because walking is so slow. So that was one thing that I noticed, but it's not that big of a deal. It gives me time to enjoy the wonderful sprite art of 8-bit Kanto.
We gotta do this whole Pokedex thing right. If we're gonna catch them all, we're gonna catch them all. 151. Had to catch that Mew. Yeah, we didn't want to cheat through these playthroughs. We wanted to do them legit and do the game's justice. But it doesn't look like they're gonna be doing any kind of a Mew event for the virtual console games anytime soon. So you have to make some compromises sometimes. Got ourselves an Abra. In Red and Blue, at the point we were doing it, we had already passed the trainers that you needed. So I did have Yellow just because I wanted to try that one out too. Got the Abra, went over to that kid in up above Nugget Ridge, the one with the Slowpoke, and then the one you have to walk a step down, teleport, whatever. Went up there, took a few tries, as you might have seen. After that, it went pretty smoothly. I was kind of scared because I guess you can do it with a trainer in the Cerulean Gym, but I already beaten it, and I forgot, even if you skip that trainer, well, you can't fight him anymore if you already beat Misty, so great. No, everything turned out fine. To prepare for the glitch, I had 20, I bought another 20 maybe. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, and we ended up catching it within the first... Before we get into the second try. And, well, we caught him on the second try.
So the first big experience I had with Pokemon, my first exciting adventure really, was in the Rock Tunnel. Because one, I didn't have Flash. I didn't know that even was an option. I didn't know where to get Flash. And actually I still don't have Flash. I don't know where to get it, so I need to look that up. And so I'm going through the Rock Tunnel for the first time, and I can't see anything because I don't have Flash. I've got a team of Squirtle, Pidgey, Abra, of course Muffin, my Sandslash. But at this point in time, I was so far away from everything that happens before Rock Tunnel that basically I'm down to just Sandslash. So I'm in Rock Tunnel, I'm completely blind, I can't see anything, I can't avoid any of the trainers, but somehow they can magically see me, even though I can't see them. Whatever. and then I'm down to just sand slash, and he knows like slash, cut, and I'm going up against all these trainers with rock Pokemon. They've got their Machokes, their Machops, Onix, Geodude, and like, it was so intense. And so I actually had to go to work when I was in the middle of that. I'm like, oh my gosh, no, I can't wait. I can't wait to get home to figure this out. So I brought my DS to work when we weren't busy, and when we were all caught up with like dishes or things that we needed to do. I whip out my DS and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Like that whole night was just agonizing, and an incredible adrenaline rush. My heart was just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Like physically I'm gonna die, and then in the game I'm gonna die, because I don't want to die in the game and have to go all the way back. It's just not gonna happen. Okay, so I make it out of the rock tunnel. I'm out of potions. I'm out of like the PowerPoint restore thingy. Poor little Muffin. He's got maybe 15 hit points left, so he's in the red zone. He's almost out, and I've got maybe 2 or 3 moves left that I can use before I'm into the struggle zone, right? But then I make it out of the rock tunnel. I'm like, oh, this looks promising. I make it out. Then there's another trainer. Anyways, so I get past the trainer, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can maybe take one more battle, okay? And I'm just freaking out, like, oh my gosh, this is the final countdown. This is the last straw. Oh, what's gonna happen? And then I make it to Lavender Town. Oh, yes! It was so cool. I just felt like this weight off my shoulder. It was great. Like that was the greatest, one of the most intense. No, that was the most intense battling, adventuring experience I've ever had playing Pokemon, and I loved it.
So overall, I was really enjoying it. Of course, it's annoying that you can't really run. There should have been running shoes since the beginning, but I guess they just didn't really think about it. They didn't have the programming, whatever the issue was. It's fine, it works out. I can say I've really been enjoying these games. In fact, like a lot more than I was thinking I was going to. I don't know, there's just something very appealing about the Gen 1 that I can definitely see now.
That pretty much wraps up my first experience with Pokemon Blue. Holy crap! I can't wait to keep playing this game. I'm pumped. Just for like that was and so,
you know, because but anyways, so once again, and then from there I was kind of like, well, you can, anyways, yeah, but
and like and so for movies, and so we and then of course for there, and so yeah, and then it was a pretty, from there it was just maybe, I don't know, so yeah, so at this point, of course, I'm in, so yeah, and but eventually, and so that's, but then eventually, so but then, and so, and so that's kind of funny how that's of his, just kidding,
so I don't know, it's just okay, so. And then from there, alright, anyways, but yeah, I just, and like, okay, I already said this. Anyway, critical hits, okay. Critical hits. Oh, critical hits. But so, we, one,
and like it was,
and well,
and
What?
and yeah.